still can't,
Roof, electrical, plumbing.
Ms. Mandarino?
that's something totally different, though.
Ms. Mandarino? Yeah, we can't have you just talk from the floor because we do have an audience at home that can't hear you if you're not at the microphone. Any other comments about this? I think we've got a motion to go ahead and condemn both, to move forward, to adopt, to move forward with this one. Yeah. All right, no other comments on the motion that we have before us? Mr. Stacy, roll call vote.
Nelson,
Yes.
Smith Kirkendall,
Yes.
Harrington,
Yes.
PT.
Yes. All right, that motion carries, which condemns both the 2nd Street and the 4th Street building. All right, we have another piece that's for final, and it's read by Councilwoman at Large, Smith Kirkendall.
Thank you, Mayor. This is ordinance number 007 of 2026. An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Natchitoches to award the bid for water treatment facility improvements Phase 2. And this is up for final. This was read, the meeting on February 23rd, 2026. Whereas bids were taken and advertised on January 15th, 22nd, and January 29th in accordance with the law. And whereas the 3 bid proposals were received and opened as follows, which was Lamont Company of Lafayette, Louisiana, $6,250,000. Dixie Overland Construction, Sibley, Louisiana, $6,413,000. Senlaw Utility Contractors, LLC, $7,223,810. And whereas the appointed committee unanimously could recommend that the city award the bid to the lowest bidder, being Lemoyne Company, LLC, in the amount of $6,250,000. This ordinance was introduced again on February 23rd and published in the February 26th News Natchez Times, and I move for adoption of ordinance number 007.
All right, we got a second?
Second.
Motion made and seconded to accept this low bid that we got from the Lemoyne Company. And just as Tim stated probably a couple of weeks ago, they're the same company that won the bid to construct plant number 4. I think everything has been positive and going well, regular meetings. And certainly we want Tim to say something in just a moment if he wants to. But they're the low bid by $163,000 from the next lowest, and then the low bid by almost $2 million, by almost $1 million from the high bid, which again, we got 3 bids on this one. So everything's been going well. They got the low bid there. So Tim, any other thing you want to say?
No, same as the last time. It's just the second part of the water treatment plant expansion and rehabilitation of Plant 2 and Plant 3. Lemoyne's been really, they've worked really good with us. They like change orders, which I know y'all don't like, but they have been real accommodating to us. They've helped us out a lot.
Yep, that's been a good project for us. So you'll see that Plant 4, it's up. I don't think it's operational just yet. I know we have to do something one night or something.
We do have a electrical shutdown at the water plant coming. We're tentatively scheduling it on the 27th, where we'll be shutting down the entire water plant to tie in the electrical for the Plant 4. So that's going to put us starting up Plant 4 sometime the beginning of April.
I think we're trying to do that when water usage is as low as
midnight.
Yep. So
on Friday night, that way Pilgrims is shut down. They're one of our biggest water users.
Yep. So trying to, even though the water has to turn off for some time to make the necessary connections, we're doing it at a time that's most convenient for the customers, residents, type of thing. But looking at those pictures again, I remember that vividly, the one that's on the right here, all the way to the right. I mean, that's just plywood holding the floor together. So certainly not a safe place to have to work. So yeah, these renovations are needed, and we got our low bid, which is a company that's has really good rapport with us now, so. Council, you got any comments or questions?
Still on a good timeline?
So far, yes, we're on a good timeline.
Any public comments or questions about this item, ordinance? It's a good project for the city, so again, giving us more capacity. So that's great. It's one of those infrastructure projects that we sometimes take for granted, right? Not even thinking about it. But it's a badly needed one, so we're happy about it progressing the way it should. All right, Mrs. Stacy, seeing there are no other comments or questions, roll call vote.
Nelson.
Yes.
Smith Kirkendall.
Yes.
Harrington.
Yes.
Petey.
Yes.
All right, that motion carries. Great project for us. Next, we've got something for introduction. I know through email, Chief Collins has kind of led this one, and we'll give him an opportunity in just a moment to kind of say where this is coming from. But Councilman P.T., it's on you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. Ordinance number 008 of 2026, an ordinance to adopt a human trafficking prevention and reporting policy for the City of Natchitoches Personnel Policies Manual and to provide for related matters. Whereas human trafficking, whether for labor or commercial sexual purposes, is unlawful under Louisiana revised statutes. Whereas the City of Natchitoches finds it necessary to establish standards and reporting requirements for personnel related to the prevention and reporting of human trafficking in city operations. Whereas the City Council wishes to adopt the attached formal policy consistent with Louisiana and federal law. And this is for introduction only.
Okie dokie, I think it pretty much reads straightforward. No tricks or gimmicks, anything like that to, I think you said amend our personnel manual to include this language. Chief Collins, kind of give us a little bit of a rundown on why we need to do this.
Real briefly, as you know, there's been several laws that have come out in recent years that really hone in on human trafficking and how it leads to so many other things, from prostitution to child abuse to property theft and I guess extortion. The human trafficking is a very serious offense, both nationally and in Louisiana, and to just be in compliance, this ordinance would allow the city to take appropriate actions to make sure that each and every employee is meeting the requirements, and it also extends to all vendors, contractors, subcontractors. We have to hold them accountable as well, and any deviation or participation, as y'all seen nationally with some top members, it is something that's far-reaching, and this just puts in a condition to allow our city to make sure we maintain the standards that are required.
Okay. All right, comments or questions, council?
Just real quick, Chief, are we seeing like any cases in like North Louisiana as far as like human trafficking? You see a lot of cases of that?
Well, yes, sir, we do, because we have corridors of the interstate, and a lot of people don't realize interstate trafficking of young adults, and they have campaigns that are out to help educate folks to know what to look for. I actually saw a commercial the other day where people could indicate that they need help and encourage folks to be aware of their surroundings. Somewhere, a store, a casino, you can, if you see individuals that are being groomed or managed or watched very closely by other individuals, those are things that we need to be aware of. So, yes, sir, there are instances where it is propagating in this north part of the state because of the corridors we have between states. We have a lot of people traveling, and they do stop in Natchitoches, so we have to be aware. The chair that's over the human trafficking for the Louisiana Chiefs Association is actually a chief in the north part of the state. So we recently met on campus in reference to some of those, the enforcement of that, and also making sure we're educating our staff to be aware of what to look for.
Okay. Good. Again, this is just for introduction, so if there are no burning questions right now, certainly reach out to Chief Collins, but we'll see this on the 23rd when we meet again, okay? Lastly, we've got two resolutions, and resolution number 12 of 2026, Councilman Harrington is taking that one for us.
Resolution 12, 2026, a resolution authorizing the mayor to advertise and accept bids for 2nd Street and Tulane Street concrete pavement replacement. Whereas the city of Natchitoches was appropriated $200,000 in state capital outlay funds during the 2023 Louisiana legislative session for planning and construction of a project known as 2nd Street and Tulane Street concrete pavement replacement. And whereas an additional $2 million in state capital outlay funds was appropriated for this project during the 2025 state legislative session, and whereas the State of Louisiana Office of Facility Planning and Control has authorized the city of Natchitoches to proceed to the construction phase of this project. I move to adopt Resolution 12 of 2026.
Second.
All right, motion made and seconded to adopt this. Again, this is to advertise for bids. Councilman Harrington kind of read the breakdown. 2023, we were able to get some planning money in the state budget to do, design work for it. Then the following year, I believe, we got $2 million to actually do the construction. Either the following year or whatever it says
25.
there. Oh, 25, it says 25, okay. So we got planning money from the state, and now we have construction dollars. We will have a match, because that's how it works with the state, so we've got a 20% match of that, but, and we were talking, Clarissa, Nick and I, we got a lot of match dollars this fiscal year coming up, but that's a good thing, because the majority of it is either being paid by the state, depending on what project it is, or by the federal government. So that's a good problem to kind of have, because these are projects we need to get done. Remember, the rationale for this project was that, the bridge is coming on Tulane, the temporary bridge. Go ahead and get that street. Go ahead and rehab it, because it is in poor shape. So excited about that getting done. And again, that most of the funding is coming from the state. Council, if you would just allow me quickly to, Nick couldn't be here today, but there are some other things. I'll try to say this as quickly as possible. I'll tell you what, let me just forward y'all the email. He's given a breakdown on some of the other projects, and I'll just forward y'all that email. The RAISE grant, where that is, resurfacing of St. Maurice Lane, which we got $100,000 for the state for that. South Williams drainage improvements. South Natchitoches, I think that is, drainage improvements. So that construction should start either late this year or early 2027. And he just gives SS4A breakdown, Rue de Gabriel. So I'll send that to you. Even the bridge, the Church Street Bridge. That was a big meeting here about 2 or 3 weeks ago, a final plan review meeting that was held. But he put all that in the email along with some of the description for today. But that's what that's about. So bid date is April 21st. That's the proposed bid date. And he says, I've set up a base bid for which the actual low bid hopefully will come in under the budget project. So we're hopeful that it come in under, and we'll have some decisions to make when that happens, if that happens. So all that to say, this is a good project for us, mostly paid for by the state. So any comment or question about it? All right, again, to do a critical street downtown. All right. Seeing there no comments or questions? Mrs. Stacy, roll call vote.
Nelson.
Yes.
Smith Kirkendall.
Yes.
Harrington.
Yes.
PT.
Yes.
All right, that motion carries. Again, we'll be looking forward to that coming, and there'll be a time when we accept or, make a decision on the bids that we do receive, okay? Hopefully we get some competitive bids. And the last item on the agenda is it's a resolution we see all the time, but this is read by Councilman Nielsen.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution number 13 of 2026, a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute a certificate of substantial completion of the contract between the City of Natchitoches and Regional Construction LLC for the fiscal year 2023 LCDBG Street Improvements Project, bid number 0671, whereas the City of Natchitoches has contracted with Regional Construction LLC for fiscal year 2023 LCDBG street improvement projects, and whereas this work has been substantially completed, and whereas a substantial completion inspection has been performed by the city engineer has found the project to be substantially complete in accordance with the attached certificate of substantial completion. And I move to adopt resolution number 13 of 2026.
Second.
All right, motion made and seconded to adopt this resolution. It's another win for us. This one was about a $1.1 million win, and it really focused on, you can see it's LCDBG. It focused on those housing developments in the city. We try to document, so we did some Facebook stuff with it. But that's going to be your Brahma Drive housing development, your one on Welch Street, which is JCW. I think there's one in Highland Park, and then you also have the one that's a part of the road that's going back to the one on Woodyard. Is that Kenny Square back there? Yeah, the one on Woodyard. So you have about 4 or 5 different areas in the city, and we actually had some funds left over, and went back and did some more work on JCW, if y'all recall that. So now the project is done. It's complete. Those roads have been rehabbed. And this one, I believe, was a no match from the city, so we love to see those. We know we have to deal with the ones that have a match, but I believe that this one was a no match from the city. So we're just going to keep plowing ahead and using our own local dollars, but also other dollars from state, federal level to improve our infrastructure, improve quality of life, improve everything we need to improve. So that's what we're going to continue to do. All right? Any comments about this particular item? All right. Seeing none, Mrs. Stacy, roll call vote.
Nelson.
Yes.
Smith Kirkendall.
Yes.
Harrington.
Yes.
Petey.
Yes.
All righty. I believe we have, so our next meeting is on the 23rd. So some of the things, well, everything we introduce will come back up at that time. We always encourage, we're getting into the spring, so go Natchitoches. We have Blooming on the Bricks on Saturday, but we have some things going on. I think we'll see this in the announcements, and we also encourage people to download Regroup. This one has come to us from the chamber, so 20-year anniversary of BOM Bank, 5:30 to 7:30, and that's going to be on tomorrow. So they're going to have a ribbon cutting schedule for 5:45 on Washington Street here. But there's something else from BOM, and that is on Thursday, and it's at 11 a.m. So they've got the grand opening of their, I think y'all saw some construction at the building on Kaiser Avenue. It used to be doctor's offices or something like that. You notice it across the street from the skating rink, but BOM has moved some of the operations there. I mean, they're growing, so they got banks going in Texas and other parts of Louisiana, so just some more office space for them. Reading on the River is this Saturday, I should say, the 14th, and that's always a fun day, free books, free admission, from 10 to 1. You have different people from the community that participate, go and read to children, arts, crafts, so it's a good time. We always pray for good weather, and if that happens, I think it'll be a really good day. All right. Also on the same day, a little bit later on, is going to be the 11th annual pub crawl. I believe this is the first year Fauna has taken over. I don't know if this is the second year. Oh, year number 2. Okay, so Fauna has taken over this from the chamber. You see that Alliance is sponsoring the event. So that's taking place again this Saturday, historic Natchitoches, historic downtown. So hopefully people will have an opportunity to attend and take part in that. The Steel Magnolia Run put on by the NRMC Foundation. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday after that, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. I participated in this before, believe it or not. I know it doesn't look like it these days, but I actually have. All right. And then they have pickup. So they have when the pickup is going to be on the day before from 3 to 6. All right. And that's basically at the NRMC Human Resource Building. Okay. So the race is taking place on the 21st. All right. What is this? Resurrection Firm, Life and Times, Marie Therese Coin. All right, so this is the 9th annual Cane River Film Festival, historic downtown Natchitoches. It's going to be March 21st. So a couple things happening on the 21st, and put on by Kelly Jackson. And there's going to be 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the Parkway Cinema. And there's a celebration, VIP celebration at the Cantina and Grill on Front Street. And there's there's fees of admission, but it's open to the public. So it's open to the public. So public is welcome to buy a ticket, I guess is what they're saying. This is something that's been promoted through us. We've been sent some emails about it. I know Sean and Nick have sit on the advocacy group along with some others. But I think this used to happen some years ago. There's a desire to bring it back. And it's Natchitoches Day at the Capitol. So really trying to push Natchitoches, promote Natchitoches. The city is a sponsor. This is the first year bringing it back. Again, I don't know the gap in years, but you see the other sponsors that are going to be there, along with parish government, Northwestern State University, and RMC, and some of those others as well. Tourism, I'm sure, is a part of it. Cambridge Heritage. But yeah, just really trying to promote Natchitoches. So there's going to be several people from Natchitoches who are going to be down at the Capitol on the 25th, meeting with legislators. They will announce us that we're there. Just all kind of things, but trying to, get as much as we can from the legislature here in terms of dollars so we can continue to improve our city. All right, we're putting on, this is kind of an inaugural event. We did see an Easter egg hunt that's happening, I think, the week before, that last week in March, but this is actually on Good Friday from 1 to 4 at Park Natchitoches. And just looking at, food vendors, DJ, just something to do as you get ready for Easter. So again, golden egg, so we got some sponsors, hopefully will participate with us, photos with the Easter Bunny, just some type of community event to do as we're approaching Easter Sunday. Like I said, I think there's another Easter egg hunt happening downtown. This one, Park Natchitoches is kind of perfect for it as well. People can get there and come out and just have a good time, okay? So you'll see more advertisement about that. All right, step back in time, the Great Gatsby experience. This is, I'm trying to read the flyer, but it's taking place on April 11th, 2026, put on by the NRMC Foundation. Can we tell where this is going to be? I see it's an evening of elegance and glamour, tireless elegance, and all of that. Where is it taking place? Oh, it's going to be at the event center. Okay, 7:30, I guess, when it starts. The grandeur begins 7:30. This is what I think they always do this. Yeah, they raise money for cancer, for the cancer center, and they've made some really good progress there. I hear a lot of great compliments about what the cancer center is doing. So, people can get their treatments in Natchitoches, you hear the days where they had to go to MD Anderson and these other places, but they can go through the whole process in the city of Natchitoches. That's a big deal. So I think, I know NRMC just got a big earmark, about $4 million PET scan. I believe that's related to the cancer center. I think that is. Is it? Is it? I think it is. I don't know. All right. Love the Boo Week is coming up. We're pushing that, y'all. April 24th at noon, we've got a community cleanup. This is sponsored by somebody, but it's on the Riverbank stage. Does it say who's sponsored by? It may not say who's sponsored by. I see our logo. Is that us? We're doing this? Tourism? Yeah. Okay, tourism. So you have a coalition of organizations. All right. And, of course, they got the 250 years of America, 100 years of Christmas Fest happening this year, so a lot happening this year. But really pushing that, try to get people, and we've got an initiative we're going to push as well. We know Public Works does a lot of litter pickup in the city, but we're trying to get it to where, people take more pride in the city. So we got an initiative we're gonna put through. All right, that's what you got, Nick? Not Nick, Steve. That what you got? Okay, so a lot of announcements today. So you'll see those on social media, see it on our Go Natchitoches app. All right. At this time, yes, ma'am.
One thing that I didn't see, tomorrow at 5 o'clock, Natchitoches in Bloom is going to be dedicating the next meadow flower, which is the tulip, and it's going to be over at the BOM courtyard by the fountain, and it's honoring Sharon Hagen's dedication to the historic district.
All right, thank you for saying that. All right, so the announcement, just for those who may be listening, I don't know if we have that many viewers, but may be listening, tomorrow at 5 p.m. at the BOM location on Washington Street, there's, what do you call it again? It's called the Bloom, what do you? Natchitoches in Bloom, and it is a tulip. And I know we've had Northwestern a part of that, whether it's students or professors helping to develop these, I don't know, do you call it sculptures, maybe? Do you call it sculpture? Okay, all right. So that's happening tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
In honor
So
of
glad you
Sharon
said-
Gahagan. In honor of Sharon
Okay.
Gahagan.
I was just reading it off.
Okay, good. In honor of Ms. Gahagan, Mrs. Gahagan's dedication to the historic district. All right, great. All righty. Okay, now we will hear a motion to adjourn.
I so move we adjourn.
Second. Motion made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned. Have a great night, everybody.